Hello everybody, it's Phil Eggers with Super Duty Fans. This video is very exciting for us because it's about our HVLS fan. This is a fan we've been working on for a number of years, and we just brought it out and it is incredible. We didn't bring it out for a while because we weren't sure how to make a better fan than what was already on the market. But we figured it out, and the answer is we added modern technology to what HVLS has not done for over 25 years. So new and modern that we have patented this, and it was that creative, that unique, and now we're the only ones doing it. Nobody else can do it for a long time. What we decided to do is add technology because the state of the HVLS industry for 25 years has been to use just an extruded aluminum blade, a boring straight blade that is the same shape at the motor as it is out at the end of the blade tip, even though the blade tip is moving a lot faster than the motor end. So you have to account for that in your design of your blade, and nobody else does with extruded aluminum. But when you use a plastic injection mold for your blade, the gloves come off, you don't have to use a dinosaur anymore. Whoops. So here's our blade that we've come up with using artificial intelligence, aeronautical engineers, and experts in the fan business. One of the first things we did was add vortex generators, VGs. These have been used in aviation since the 1940s. They help keep the air attached to the back of the blade so it goes down to the floor where it actually does you some good instead of just creating a vacuum on the back of the blade. Another feature is the swept leading edge that goes all the way into the raked blade tip. By having that, it's not only safer and more efficient, but we've designed this with the help of AI so that it actually moves air out to the side of the air column. So instead of just blasting straight down under the fan, it blasts down and out to the sides, giving you a more coverage area and doing more good with a diffused air column for a more comfortable shape. And then these funky serrations on the trailing edge, these are there for a purpose. They serrate the trailing edge because it makes the fan quieter. Instead of the air rejoining from the top and bottom and clapping, it diffuses the air so that it doesn't make that loud reconnection noise that other blades do. So it helps to keep the blade quiet. It's hard to see from where you're at, but this pitch on this angle for the connection is 15 degrees. And we build that 15 degrees into our mold. If we didn't build it in, we would have to twist the hub, which quadruples the cost of the hub. So instead of paying more for the hub, we're able to do it for free in the shape of the blade. Another cost savings for the blade. You can see safety cables on here. Each blade is secured to the motor in case there is a failure of the structural aluminum, not cheap aluminum, but structural aluminum. If there were a failure, the blade doesn't go to the ground and hurt people. Another safety feature is on these three-bladed fans. A safety cable goes all the way down to the motor shaft, up from the ceiling, and goes through the down rod. So if there's a failure of the mounting system, it's still connected to the ceiling. So this is a three-blade fan, and all of our fans come with a VFD drive. Most of them are 110 single-phase input. Our bigger fans, when we get into the six-blade fans, do go up to 220 volt, and only our largest HVLS fan, the 24-foot, requires three-phase. All the others are one-phase, which is not a big deal. So they come with the VFD, so you got control of your speed and your direction, and makes it much more efficient than any other drive system. The larger HO series fans that have six blades come with a universal mount like this with a lot of different holes on it, so it adapts to just about any kind of ceiling you've got to connect to. Also includes sandwich plates for an I-beam. Very heavy duty, makes your life easier. So on our six-blade fans, as opposed to the three-blade, because the three-blade comes in a 7-foot, a 10-foot, and a 15-foot. With three blades, high-power fans, very efficient, very affordable. And then we go to our HO series. And the HO has six blades. And it starts at a 10-foot fan, it goes to 15, 20, and 24 foot. Very powerful for massive airflow in big buildings. And this is how the system sets up for an HO fan. There's a structural aluminum hub on the top of the motor that has three blades. there's another hub at the bottom of the motor that has 3 blades. And they're spaced apart about 9 inches so that you get a much more tuned performance from the blades, just like a stealth helicopter. They do this to make it quieter. They do it to make it more efficient because you have more distance between each blade going in the circle, and that gives you a much higher airflow, and it gives you less disturbed air to make more noise. So it's quieter and more efficient by doing it that way. Once again, safety cables. This has the connections for the down rod, guy wire system that comes in the bag. These are included for the HO series. They're optional on the 3-blade fans. And then we have a telescoping down rod. It comes with holes already drilled in at 4 inches apart. So you just slide it to the length you need, put the 2 bolts in, and you're done. Don't have to cut it, don't have to drill holes. Makes life easier for everybody involved. In the background, you can see the different size blades we have for our fans. And it's a really, really good, powerful, efficient, and affordable HVLS fan. Better than anything on the market. The performance numbers are incredible. We hope that you'll take a second look at these fans and give us a call if we can help you size one for your facility or to help you figure out how many you might need for your layout in your facility. So give us a call. We'd love to help you. I appreciate your time. Thanks for stopping by. Super Duty Fans.